ninyo sa mga nasa House, may mga pagkakataon na bahagi ang media, may mga pagkakataon na hindi. But that was clearly an executive majority caucus. Sa pinag-uusapan namin kanina kung may na-violate o hindi, but certainly I am sure in my recollection at least that it was an executive session. So kung anong pinag-usapan doon ay hindi sana makakalabas kasi bahagi ng legislative privilege yun or proseso tulad ng ginagawa din dito sa Senado at tulad ng ginagawa ng Supreme Court. But ang point na lang po siguro namin gusto sabihin doon is napagkasunduan na talaga namin na hindi namin pipigilan ang testimony ni Congressman Toby Tiangco kahit pa nakikita namin na una maaaring may violation ng executive ng legislative privilege on executive session. Pangalawa, maraming issues nagko-call for an opinion, puro opinions niya. Nagkukwento na siya literally doon. Kung yun po ay si Attorney Cuevas ang nandun, sigurado po ako sangkatutak na objections na ang kinaharap. Pero nagdesisyon po kami na pagdating po para mas mapabilis ang ating proseso dito, hindi natin tutularan ng depensa na sa bawat hakbang ay pipigilan natin. Kulang na lang, pati po birth certificate nung natatandaan niyo ay ino-objectionan nila. We will not do that. But I think, and as a last statement, well anyway, yun po.
Nakita niyo naman ho, nung iba na po ang style ni Chief Prosecutor Rudy Fariñas kay Justice Cuevas sapagkat nung humihingi ng admission po yung depensa, lahat po na hiningian ng admission dun sa pagiging authentic ng mga dokumento ay tinanggap po dahil gusto nga natin na mapabilis po ang paglilitis. Sabi nga ni Rep. Rudy Fariñas, would you admit to the authenticity of the said documents? Gladly po.
Sir, yung pagiging maluwag naman o yung leeway na binibigay ni Senate President sa pagtatanong ng depensa, any comment on that compared to doon sa nangyari sa inyo before?
Hindi ko alam sino sabi niyo may balat eh. Kasi minsan nagkakataon, mas mabagsik sa amin. Pero bahagi talaga ng proseso. Tanggapin na natin yun, no? Parati namin sinasabi, hindi importante ano yung nangyayari sa araw-araw dito. Mas mabuti na yung nabubugbog kami araw-araw, pero pagdating ng araw ng desisyon, ay meron kaming at least 16 kaysa naman maaliwala sa araw-araw, pero pagdating ng botohan, ay matatalo kami. I'd rather have the first situation. Pero siguro, panghuling comment, no, yung 188 na bumoto at pinag-uusapan niya na pork barrel, lahat, etc. Napakalumang issue na yan, ano? Yung napakatagal na at napakarami ng pinag-usapan dyan. In fact, it has been more than 3 months already from the time na nangyari po yung impeachment na nung December 12. There are 188 members who actually signed it. There were 14 more who wanted to sign it. Siguro naman ho by now, sa galing ng ating media o sa pagkamahilig ng ating ibang mga kasama sa Kongresong magsalita, meron na ho tayong napulot o nakuha kahit isang patunay na may ibinigay. As far as we know, as far as the three of us are concerned, as far as the majority members of who voted in favor of the impeachment, there was nothing given in exchange. And that can be easily verified sa DBM. Sabi nga po namin, sana si Toby, kaibigan-kaibigan namin si Toby. In fact, lalo siguro kaming, lalo ako, kaibigan-kaibigan ko si Toby. Sabi ko nga, nung pinakikinggan ko yung testimonya, mas marami pang iba na may mga kasama namin na hindi pa nare-release saan ang kanilang PDAF o ang kanilang pork barrel. Dahil talagang sa totoo lang, kahit po ako nagrereklamo madalas, napaka-stricto ng DBM. At pabalik-balik po ang papel. Sabi ko nga po, yung palang dapat kong ginawa, nag-testify ako sa impeachment para may labas ko reklamo ko, para finally ma-release. Hindi pa nare-release ang aking entire 2011 and yet I'm part of the impeachment. Hindi lang bumoto, kabahagi pa ho. Pero marami pa hong similarly situated kay Congressman Toby. I don't think, and I will certainly say that, there is no connection as far as the rest are concerned. Kung yun ang
magpapatuloy na po tayo sa Day 27 at tapos na po ang recess ng Ang Paglilitis, Katarungan para sa Bayan. Bitin.
Trial resume.
Your Honor,
Counsel, you continue with your examination.
Your Honor, we do not want to take advantage of the absence of a prosecutor, Your Honor. They are not yet present. The prosecution is not yet present, and we would not want to take advantage of
All
that,
right.
Your Honor.
Where is the prosecution panel?
Maybe suspend the trial, Mr. President, until they arrive.
Trial suspended for 1 minute.
Sinuspindi na naman po itong paglilitis habang inaantabayanan ang pagbalik ng prosecution dito sa loob ng Senate Session Hall. Hindi makapag-umpisa muli itong paglilitis dahil wala ni isa sa prosecution panel ang nasa loob ng Senate Session Hall. Bagamat bumalik na sa witness stand itong si Congressman Toby Chanco para ipagpatuloy ang kanyang testimonya.
So makikita natin, no, bagamat nandyan ang isa sa mga prosecution managers sa likod, si Congressman June Abaya, ang mismong nakaupo para sa mga legal arguments ay wala pa. Siguro nagkaroon din sila ng short caucus on how to argue the case at kung ano talaga yung direksyon na pupuntahan nitong testimonya ni Congressman Tiangco. At nakikita natin na tila may mga pabalik na yata na mga prosecutors sa background, ano?
Matatandaan natin, Gio, na kanina, bago nagkaroon ng break, alright, nagpapatuloy na po itong
Did you
paglilitis.
attend the meeting?
Yes. Did you attend that meeting?
Yes, Your Honor.
And what time did you arrive at this meeting?
It was in the text message of the invitation, since it was said that we have to be there at 2:30. So I made sure that I was there on time at 2:30, Your Honor.
Were there already people in the venue when you arrived?
Yes, Your Honor. There were already people in the venue.
Who was presiding the caucus?
Your Honor, it hasn't started. It didn't start at 2:30, Your Honor. So when I went in, it hasn't started yet, Your Honor. At 2:30.
When did it start?
It started, estimate, Your Honor, maybe 3 o'clock to 3:10, Your Honor. That's an estimate, Your
And
Honor.
who was presiding?
Your Honor, it was presided by Speaker Sonny Belmonte, Your
All
Honor.
right, proceed.
What did the speaker say?
The Speaker said, we will impeach the Chief Justice today. Chief Justice Corona is a protege of GMA, and wala siyang gagawin kung hindi proteksyonan si GMA. At, Your Honor, I'm distracted.
Please continue, Mr. Witness.
Sorry, I got distracted by the chattering of the prosecution.
May I request the prosecution to keep quiet while the witness is testifying?
We're quiet, Your Honor.
Yeah, don't heckle the witness if...
We are not, Your Honor.
all right.
No, they were tackling. They were just talking among themselves, and I could hear it.
All right, Mr. Congressman, proceed, please.
Where was I, Your Honor?
You were mentioning the statements of the speaker
Okay.
at the
So
start of the caucus.
Speaker Sonny Belmonte said, we are here to impeach Chief Justice Corona because he is a protege of GMA and he will protect GMA. At siya'y magiging hadlang sa magagandang layunin ni Presidente Noynoy. Isipin nyo, 6 na taon magiging presidente si Presidente Noynoy kung yung Chief Justice lahat na lang ng kanyang magandang hangawin tututulan ng Supreme Court, ano naman ang magagawa ng Presidente? Yan ho ang number 1 na sinabi niya.
Meron po bang number 2?
Number 2, ang sabi niya...
Mr. President, may we object?
Because what is the ground of the objection?
Your Honor, a caucus, as we all know, is a meeting of all members, and it is akin to an executive session, Mr. President. And in the same manner that the Honorable Senate...
Are you claiming legislative privilege?
Yes, Your Honor, with respect to the whatever happened or transpired in the caucus, because under our rules...
Just go to the point.
Yes, Mr. President.
That is not covered by the rules. Witness may answer.
Please proceed. Ano po ba yung number 2 na sinabi ni Speaker?
Ang sabi ho ni Speaker ay si Chairman Junjun Tupas will present the grounds for impeachment. Number 3, yung mga gustong bumoto, pagkatapos ng presentation, yung mga gustong bumoto, bumoto. Yung mga ayaw bumoto, wag bumoto. Ngunit ang number 4 na hindi ko nagustuhan, ang sabi niya, this is non-debatable. No questions will be entertained.
Bakit niyo po hindi ito nagustuhan?
Bakit?
Bakit po?
Siyempre. Siyempre po. Kami ho ay deliberative body. Lahat ho ng ginagawa namin sa Kongreso ay pinagdidebatihan dahil ho, siyempre, you will get the best result out of discussing a proposed measure. No? Tsaka, para sa akin, ang dating sa akin, diretsahan, nung pag pinagdugtong mo yung sinasabing pumirma na yung pipirma at no questions will be entertained, it's a veiled threat.
Ano po ba mga naging reaksyon kung meron po ng mga tao na nandun sa caucus na yun?
Dalawa ho ang nakapagsalita pa bago mag-present, no? Isa ho dyan, si former Senator Biason. Sabi ni Senator Biason, ano ba naman kayo? Mataas ho yung boses niya. Ano ba naman kayo? Magpapatawag kayo ng caucus, walang agenda. Yung media sa labas, alam na impeachment ang pag-uusapan. Kami, hindi ko alam. Papapirmahin nyo kami ng impeachment, wala pa akong nababasang kopya ng impeachment complaint. Tapos, tumalikod ho siya, di na siya nag-intay ng sagot, tumalikod, tapos hindi ko alam kung lumabas o kung saan nagpunta. Pagkatapos ho nun, ang susunod na magsalita ay si Congressman Rufus Rodriguez. Sabi ni Kong Rufus, paano yun kung meron kaming clarification tungkol dun sa PowerPoint presentation? Hindi ba ho kami pwede magtanong? Sinagot ho ni Speaker Belmonte, ang sinagot lang ho ni Speaker Belmonte ay si Congressman Biason. Sabi niya, pwede kayong kumuha ng kopya mamaya sa likod dahil ginagawa pa. Yun ang sabi niya kay Congressman Biason. Pero si Congressman Rodriguez, ang sumagot ho kay Congressman Rodriguez ay si Congressman Boyet Gonzales. Ang sabi niya, kung gusto mo magtanong, doon ka magtanong sa